I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here to protect my buzz. Need Sprite here to protect my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Say sweet mama.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
For Jacksonville.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Sidney Jones in on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
Derrick Henry takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Last year's All-Pro punter, Brett Kern, comes on for Tennessee. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. On the return is Scott. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now the forward Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hey, Sam off. Leo. Get it.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Minshew throwing on third down. They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Check. Walk 54. Here we go, again. Check. 6-6. Bullet high. Bravo. Check. Crunch.
Out of the gun is Minshew. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Paul Richardson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Titans 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 of 50. So a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
47's the mark. 47's the mark. Switch.
From the gun, Kaiser. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's coming. We got double up.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Matchbox white.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Titans 1st down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Go. Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here. 54. Team spill. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Blue down. Watch the edge. Yes, yes.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
64, whip. Watch the whip. He's crashing. Look, squeeze. Undercrush.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
54. Exit. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now Minshew. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Henry. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Kaiser. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Complete to Derrick.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Kaiser. Henry's got it, out on the left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
36-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ty Johnson, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Harold Landry.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ty Johnson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Draw play. This is Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Kaiser. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Minshew. That's complete right around the 8. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Watch the twist.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Set, ready? 90, roll. Here we go. Check four.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pick up there. It's 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They run. It's Johnson. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Looking to throw on second down. Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Check 55. Hey, orbit. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Come on. Hey, echo. Mike,
Minshew sets to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys?
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
For Titans 17, Jaguars 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Check three. Kill.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kaiser. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the gun with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Jared Wilson made the tackle. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Titans.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry.
Kaiser's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, Minshew looking to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Johnson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The ball carrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through. The wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
2nd down and goal. Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter. And now look at him go. The 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Switch in.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew on the slant. This is Chark. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, seam 6.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
It'll be Minshew again. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
Danico Autry is in on the stop. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The quick hitter complete. It's Johnson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that will be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one moral stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant,
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Silver. Check, 43. Alert 3.
Hey, Delta. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
30 base. 54. Hey, Alpha.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. All day. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler Gostkowski. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And yes, he got it. Gostkowski plays the role of hero as he punches it through. And it'll be a hot time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end.